All right, y'all. Top 5 PS5 games of 2024, man. I'm not even gonna waste your time, man. Let's get to it. But before we get started with number 5, 2 honorable mentions that didn't make the top 5, but could have. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and Marvel Rivals. The only reason why Marvel Rivals didn't make the top 5 because the game just came out, but it did make a huge splash whenever it dropped, though, man. I think it's over like 20 million users right now. But definitely over that though. And then Sparking Zero didn't make it because I feel like the player base gave up on it though. But it made a huge splash as well whenever it dropped. So shout outs to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and Marvel Rivals. All right, number 5, Tekken 8. Tekken 8 continued the tragic saga of Mishima and Kazuma bloodline and the world, shaken father and son grudge matches. In the latest chapter, Jin Kazama obviously will seek to defy the fate and the faces of his father Kazuya Mishima, causing war and destruction across the globe. So yeah, this was one of those ones though, man. I would say this is one of my favorite Tekkens, and it just has so much. Like this game was just there's a reason why this was the best fighting game of the year. The mechanics of this game was just crazy with the parry system, the combos, and then like the DLCs and stuff they have coming out with this game. You know, with I believe Terry Bogard was a DLC. Heihachi is a DLC character. This game really took it to the next level though, man. I love Tekken 8. It's probably my favorite fighting game of the year. I'm glad it won fighting game of the year though. Man, like well deserved. Face. Number 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. What's dope about Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is set up in the Gulf War of 1991. I was live around that time. It follows the CIA operators Frank Woods, Troy Marshall, and William Case Calderon as they rogue to hunt down, the paramilitary group, the Pantheon. The story is a linear campaign with no branching paths. So, Black Ops 6 is actually my favorite game of the year right now. That's the game I'm playing the most right now. From multiplayer to zombies to the campaign. I still haven't finished the campaign yet though, but definitely multiplayer is so fun because there's always something to do. We get to level up guns, camo, you get new games and stuff from new different events. I have been playing Zombie. Zombie is fun or whatnot because you basically are playing survival. But yeah though, man, I just love, like, I will say the only thing I don't like about Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is some of I believe like the specifications and challenges to unlock these weapons can be ridiculous at a time. But shout out to Treyarch for putting out such a great Call of Duty game, man.
We're not alone. They would kill each one of you.
Number 3, Elden Ring, Shadows of the Erdtree. So shout outs to Elden Ring, man. It's a large scale expansion for the game Elden Ring, obviously, taking players to a new world called the Land of Shadows. So if you obviously know what that is if you've been playing it. Well, they must uncover hidden mysteries and dark secrets related to the Erdtree, encountering new enemies, bosses, and acquiring new weapons, equipment, and abilities while exploring West's diverse maps and dungeons. Man, shout outs to Elden Ring, man. Visually, this game was incredible, man. It's had a great storyline. Man, just a very, very tactical game. Very well put together though, man. And I haven't finished the game though, but I will though, because I've been stuck on Call of Duty. So yeah though, man, if you haven't got this game, man, definitely pick it up, try it, and if you haven't pulled the trigger, go for it.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Number 2, which I believe should have won Game of the Year, Black Myth Wukong. Shout out to Game Science, man. Black Myth Wukong is an action RPG rooted in Chinese mythology. You shall have a destined one to venture into the challenges of the marvels ahead to uncover obscure truths beneath the veil's glorious legend of the past. So, yeah though, man, it was like this game was incredible. I understand why it didn't win Game of the Year, but this game could have easily won Game of the Year if it wasn't for the game that won Game of the Year for obvious reasons. The combo system was so crazy on this game, and I was hooked to this game when it first came out. Like, it's just so many, like it had so many styles of martial arts and stuff that you could learn on this game, and you had to switch them out in order to beat certain bosses and, you know, enemies and stuff on this game. You couldn't just fight the same. You couldn't fight the same way through the whole game or whatever and expect to win. And a lot of the bosses were overpowered though, but whoo, man, like I feel like this game really pushed a lot of boundaries moving forward for games coming out just like Black Myth Wukong in 2025. Black Myth Wukong had that God of War vibe, you know. That's what it reminded me of. Like that's what I loved about this game, whether the fighting style, the graphics, the story mode, and it had just had, like, it wasn't boring. So yeah, though, man, shout outs to Black Myth Wukong, man. I wish it won Game of the Year, but I understand why it didn't. Number 1, Astro Bot. If you've been under a rock, Astro Bot won Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2024. Astro Bot is a 3D platformer where the player controls the title character, a small robot named Astro Bot, through the use of the DualSense controller. The reason why Astro Bot is the number 1 game of the year, and I can honestly say I'm not mad at it being number 1 because it's a family game. Everybody can play it. It wasn't too complicated, and visually it looks good, and the gameplay was good, and I would say it's pleasing to play. Everybody can play it. You can play it during the holidays. Your grandma can play it. Your son, your daughter can play it. Your wife can play it. You can play it. You can play it after a long day at work though, man. It was just one of those games where it was a lot of things to do, and it's rated E for everybody. You know, it's a really good game, and I feel like you should definitely try this game if you haven't played it yet though. Go ahead and buy this game today and play it and enjoy yourself. So those were the top 5 PS5 games of 2024. And y'all let me know in the comments what y'all feel I left out, you know, and what should have made the top 5 PS5 games of 2024. I'm looking forward to 2025 and what PS5 games come out, and I'm pretty sure you guys are too. But you already know it's Dude Man's Architect Mr. J with another video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, like, comment, share. Until next time, peace. PlayStation 5 Pro. The next leap in console gaming. Enhanced with PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution. High frame rates of 60 frames per second to 120 frames per second. Advanced ray tracing. PS5 Pro. Witness play unleashed.